DeSoto police are looking for two suspects accused of stealing tens of thousands of dollars worth of jewelry. Both suspects have had warrants out for their arrests since last week, and one really should have been arrested yesterday, was in a fine position to do so, get himself arrested. Fox 4's James Rose is at DeSoto Police Headquarters right now with more on what happened. James?
Well, Steve, police believe Lloyd Clemens is the ringleader of this jewelry heist. They say he has a long, violent criminal history. And, you know, since we've learned that he slipped through the court cracks yesterday, DeSoto police say they don't want to see that happen again.
What would you do with all that jewelry?
What would I do with it?
Yeah.
I'll build me a diamond house.
Lloyd Clemens makes it clear he has a thing for bling, expensive jewelry and Rolex watches. He bonded out of jail in Tulsa after being charged with felony theft in late April. Investigators say he stole nearly $100,000 worth of jewelry there.
He's got significant history for doing these types of crimes. He did something very similar in Tulsa. He's done it in our city. He's not going to stop until we put him behind bars.
July 20th, DeSoto police say Lloyd Clemens, DeQuaylen Baskin, and this woman, Haley Washington, smashed a Rolex case at Cave's jewelry store in DeSoto, stealing tens of thousands of dollars of Rolex watches. Washington was caught at the scene and held at gunpoint until police arrived. She, authorities say, did not cooperate.
We got a lot of snitches in the town.
In Tulsa, sister station Fox 23 had a brief conversation with Clemens. Despite having an aversion to other people snitching, court records show Clemens admitted to his involvement in the Tulsa thefts.
So are you saying you did steal jewelry?
Nah, I'm just saying somebody said my name. And if they said my name, then they snitching.
Ironically, Clemens appeared in a Tulsa courtroom yesterday, despite having a felony theft warrant out of DeSoto, signed since July 24th.
You'd think they would know who they have in their premises or in their court, even run a background check.
Right now, police say there is a good possibility he is back in the North Texas area today. That's why they're putting the pictures out today, and they're wanting you, if you know where they are, that's Lloyd Clemens or DeQuaylen Baskin, if you know where they are, call 911. They say they should be considered armed and dangerous, and don't try and approach them. Simply call the police. Steve?
All right, James, what's your read on how this guy showed up in court yesterday and wasn't arrested? The warrants were out in plenty of time, I guess. What happened? Are we sure on that?
Now, I spoke with the reporter in Tulsa who worked that case, and she's the one that was actually talking to him as he was escorted to that patrol car back in late April. And she tells me she checked with the assistant district attorney there. He was surprised. He says it might have been a case where they slipped through the cracks, but he says typically they do run a simple wanted check. And for whatever reason, at this point, we don't know if that was done, but it clearly was signed and put on the NCIC, that's the National Crime Index National Code, and it would have said that, yes, there is a felony theft warrant, and this is an active warrant, and you are required to take him into custody. And as we know, that did not happen, so there's a lot of frustration here that, you know, he was in a courtroom for the very same crime he's accused of doing here, but he is now back out on the streets and still wanted here in North Texas.
Too bad. Could have been had pretty easily. James Rose, thanks.